What is up, rockers of the Rock Days? This is your fellow rocker X, Rockerman X here. And well, tonight, or today, whenever you guys see this video, I'm here, sitting here right now, talking about this week in WWE. Other than the NXT TakeOver or Evolution or Revolution, whatever you want to say. Because if you guys want to watch that, I did a review on that before this video. It should be the video before this one, so go watch it if you guys want to know more about what happened on NXT. But just this week in WWE based off Raw and SmackDown. And I being perfectly honest, I am coming into this video. What the fuck's on my hand? Don't ask what. I am coming to this video not really knowing what to talk about, to be honest. Because I watched Raw and I watched SmackDown. It's just, perfectly honest, nothing exciting happened, if you ask me. I mean, with TLC being around the corner, with it being this Sunday, and I'll get more on TLC tomorrow with my prediction video, but just in general, right now there's nothing good that happened this week, if you ask me. The only thing that really, that's something that got my interest fully this week on both Raw and SmackDown was the fact of Bray Wyatt versus Dean Ambrose at TLC in a TLC match. And I'll get more on that match later, or like I said, TLC, my predictions of, I'll get to it. I just sat in there thinking, like, that's the only thing that's really interesting to me right now. I mean, don't get me wrong, the New Day, they're supposed to be facing Stardust and Goldust, two of my new favorite tag teams that formed. I like Stardust, I like Goldust, I like the New Day. From what I've seen, they're actually pretty good, and Big E did pick up the win on SmackDown tonight against Goldust. It's just, for the pay-per-view being right around the corner this Sunday, for the Raw and SmackDown before, it just seemed lackluster. I mean, I'm not trying to sound like a complete dick to it. It just doesn't seem like a fitting Raw or a fitting SmackDown right before the pay-per-view. I mean, yes, they did attempt to hype every match up tonight, because here's the thing, though, too. I think the main event was also the same as what it was on Raw. Except Seth Rollins was in the match, and not Luke Harper this time around, too. It's basically, it's just, I think Cena was in the match, too, maybe. But on Monday Night Raw and not tonight, it's just, I'm sitting here thinking, and yes, I understand that they're having a lot of brawls lately, inside, outside the ring, during the match, after the match, not during the match. You're having brawls, stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I understand too that there are a whole Naomi and Jimmy Uso, or whichever one's actually married to Naomi of Uso, I don't remember. They have whichever Usos married Naomi, and Naomi getting pissed off at each other, basically, and the other Usos telling the other Uso to get their head on track. Yeah, I understand that. That's fitting. And of course, Miz is saying, "Oh, I'm done with the Hollywood, or not done with the Hollywood stuff, but I'm done trying to help you out right now until you get you and your husband on track to Naomi," stuff like that. It's just, this Sunday on TLC, and I'll get more on this later, it's just, I'm not looking forward to really any of the matches other than Bray Wyatt versus freaking Dean Ambrose in the TLC match. No, I understand they're supposed to have John Cena and, of course, Rollins having the tables match. Doesn't seem really fresh because we've seen Rollins and Cena face off so many times. Rollins doing, "Oh, I'm the future, you're not." Cena saying, "Oh, I'm still relevant." All this stuff is just, and I understand too. There's supposed to be the ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship, Luke Harper versus Ziggler, and maybe I can say I'm looking forward to that match. Maybe, but you know. And then, of course, you have the Eric Rowan versus Big Show in the stairs match. At a stairs match at TLC. Now, I can understand they tried something different because they're trying to label tables, ladders, chairs, and stairs this time around. Because, of course, the first ever stairs match, but a stairs match? I don't know. I'm just thinking, and WWE didn't. Right now, they didn't do anything to hype up the pay-per-view. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm still going to watch the pay-per-view, mainly for the Bray Wyatt versus Dean Ambrose match, but other than that, I'm not going to be watching TLC. It's just, it doesn't, I mean, don't get me wrong, WWE, the product's good. I say this constantly, the product is good. It just seems like the same old stuff over and over. And as I said last week during this video, I said it just seemed like the Authority versus Team Cena / Team Ziggler all over again. And at this moment, it really does. But that's for you guys to decide. Overall, and then of course, the New Day is supposed to, at Survivor Series 2, the New Day is supposed to face, or not Survivor Series, at TLC is supposed to face Stardust and Goldust. AKA, it's supposed to be Kofi and Big E. I think. Kofi and Big E, yeah. Is the tag team in New Day, if I remember right. Probably stupid, but it's just... And that feud, I kind of like that feud too, but... It's just, right now, nothing exciting is going on in the WWE. I mean, maybe later on down the line, I might, as a wrestling fan, I might try to branch out and watch some more ROH maybe. Some more Lucha Underground maybe. I probably might watch some TNA even, depending if from what I hear about TNA is any good. But I mean, like I said, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining about WWE. It just seems like right now, I mean, I understand usually for 3 pay-per-view stretches usually the same thing. So at Royal Rumble, I'm hoping at Royal Rumble we can expect something else. For being one of the big 4 out of the 4 pay-per-views, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, Survivor Series, and SummerSlam. So hopefully we can expect something more out of Royal Rumble. But, I don't know. Just as I said, it seems like the same stuff right now. Doesn't seem fresh to me. I mean, like I said, the first ever stairs match. Exactly what is that match about? I mean, I'm not really looking forward to it. Some other people might be looking forward to it. And then the Bray Wyatt versus Dean Ambrose match is supposed to be a TLC match. Ooh, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like TLC matches, but TLC matches usually, like a ladder match, usually something hanging above the ring to get it. What's going to be hanging above the ring? Nothing. So it's going to be usually a pinfall and submission match. Or at least one I can think of. So what's the point of it being a TLC match? I mean, I'm not trying to be, like I said, I'm not trying to put down TLC. I'm not trying to put down this week. But nothing exciting really happened, in my opinion, throughout the whole week. Yes, too, on SmackDown there was Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, and I will say this. I did say Cesaro and Tyson Kidd didn't fit together to tag team, but from what I've seen tonight out of them on SmackDown, they make a decent, I can now say they probably make a decent tag team together. Simple as that. But yeah. Like I said, nothing really exciting happened that kind of caught my eye this week. I mean, yeah, I know they're not going to do over-the-top exciting shit every week. The Slammies and the Slammies as well. I mean, I like Seth Green was there. Seth Green is funny. I know him more from Austin Powers because I know him as Scott Evil. And Austin Powers is a funny-ass movie. I don't care what anybody says, all 3 of them. The fact that he tried to lift up Ryback's hand, the Usos came behind him, stuff like that. Let me think here. I'm actually trying to think here for a second. And then the Slammies, I think, for the most part, were... I mean, probably honest, I think some of them were actually rigged for the most part. I mean, Superstar of the Year. Kind of glad Super Cena didn't win it this time around. Kind of glad someone else won it. But, to be honest, I was banking more on, Not Reigns. I forget what the nomination was. There's one in there that I was banking more on that wasn't Cena, but I don't really remember now who it was. That's stupid of me. Ha! And then I'm just sitting there too, and I'm like, the most extreme moment of the year. Now, Brock Lesnar, him being in the category for 16 German suplexes, yeah, that really is an extreme if you ask me, being perfectly honest. The cinder block, yeah, I can see where that's extreme. I forget the other nomination, but then Chris Jericho doing the dive off the top of the cell, or not top of the cell, it's top of the steel cage on the Bray Wyatt. Yeah, I agree. That probably was the most extreme moment of the year. But here's the thing: I don't think Fandango should have came out and accepted the award. Same thing with the Goodbye Authority when Sting won. I don't think Rollins should have came out and accepted it. It's just a match of the year. Yeah, I can understand why Dolph Ziggler came out and accepted match of the year, because he was part of Team Cena / Team Ziggler. He picked up pretty much the main win, other except for Sting helping. I'm trying to think what else. It's just, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I can understand if Slammies was this week, and Monday Night Raw was focused more on Slammies other than TLC for the most part. So yeah, I can understand why it wasn't that exciting, but I don't know. This is for you guys to decide. These are just my opinion on it this week. I probably went a little too long on this, but that's for you guys to decide too. Maybe I went too short on this talking about it. I pretty much said the same thing throughout this whole video, but you know. But, yeah. There's nothing left I can really talk about. Before I go tomorrow, my TLC predictions, once I look up the full match card and refresh my mind with the full match card, my prediction video will be up sometime tomorrow, or later today, I should say, since it's actually 12:30 here, so after midnight. So I'll be posting this the same day, basically, and posting that the same day as this as well. And of course, Sunday, my TLC review / results video. And yeah, that's really about it. Nothing really special tonight. Then again, nothing's ever special. And maybe on Monday, I'll start redoing my reviews on Raw and SmackDown and stuff like that. And I don't know, but I'm not completely for sure on that yet. And until next time, rockers, live free and rock.